Alright, we are live. Alright everyone, today is Pokemon Pearl Week, and we're going to be starting things off with Purugly. We'll be doing a video with Skuntank on Friday. You may notice Purugly and Skuntank. Why these two? Well, these are the two aces of the Team Galactic executives Mars and Jupiter. Or commanders, actually. I mean, Saturn does have Toxicroak, but we can only have room for two Pokemon, so I decided, you know what? Saturn is never really a threat. He's kind of the forgotten one. Mars and Jupiter, the first times you fight them, are very difficult. I figured, you know what? This will be a pretty good one to start with. There's a couple of things in the overlay I forgot to adjust. Yeah, parts of my overlay are manual. What can you do about it? Hey, Dominic. Hello, N1. But yeah, I'll be going with an Adamant nature for extra attack, less special attack, because I took a look at this thing's moveset, and this Pokemon really does not learn many special moves, and the ones it does learn, it doesn't really benefit from them, because it's got 64 special attack compared to 82 attack. Wait. We do start with Hidden Power in Diamond and Pearl, so I'm thinking maybe we could do Hidden Power Water or Hidden Power Grass, Hidden Power Ice, Hidden Power Fighting. I don't know, there might be some uses. I don't know, I need to edit this in the save, but I forgot we were playing Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, because I originally gave this thing no Hidden Power. But, trying to think of it here. We'll figure it out. Just something that's good against Rourke. And our ability is going to be Thick Fat over Ohm Tempo. I mean, yes, not being confused is good. Having a resistance, essentially, to fire and ice moves is going to be very useful. Ice for the 7th gym and fire for Flint. Sort of. It's going to be great for... Honestly, that's pretty much it. Oh, wait, no. It'll be great for the Infernape, too. I would have gone Brave because this spawn's in the fast level up group. I'm just hesitant at putting it in the fast level up group because the fastest Pokemon in the game is Cynthia's Garchomp at 176 speed. For comparison, in Platinum, it's Lucian's Alakazam with 156. Like, because of that huge amount of speed, I don't think the minus speed nature is a good idea, even with the fast group. I just don't think it's a good idea. But anyway, I have some new software I want to show off. Scott just released this publicly for everyone recently, and I've been testing it offline. Check it out. He has two very revolutionary pieces of software. Here's the first one. He created his own solo run Pokedex called Solo Dex. Check it out. I'm on Purugly's page right now. I can switch between the different generations. I can look at any Pokemon. Like, let's look at Skuntank right here. I can bring up Skunktank's Gen 6 learn set, and just everything's here. And base stats are here, weaknesses, and if I ever am like, okay, I'm looking at Skunktank's TM set in Gen 4, where do I get Dig? I can click Dig. No location for this gen. Oh. I'll need to fix that. I'll bring that up with him. But like, if I wanted Dig in black and white... What? Oh. Normally, it would tell you the location. I'm guessing parts of it are still incomplete. Yeah, we can see right here in Gen 4 right here, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum actually have different learn sets. This put what other people made for this to shame. Well, no, it still pulls info from Bulbapedia, but the difference is with these is, like, the reason Scott made this was because he was tired of switching between 100 different Bulbapedia pads when you can just have everything in one thing. Like, you may have noticed the screenshots in the starting soon screen were all from this. I'm going to be using these for my moveset images for the Gen 6 and Gen 7 overlays from now on. Oh, it's a lot cleaner. I like it a lot. There's obviously still some work that needs done. He must only have TM information for, like, the first 3 gens. I'm sure he'll add the rest. Best thing with beta launch, it still feels great overall. Yeah, we might have to go Bulbapedia for some things, because... Actually, let me bring up a Gen 1 Pokemon. Let's bring up Charmander. If we go Charmander in Gen 3, and I'm like, where's Dragonclaw? Dude, what does he have TM locations for? Maybe I didn't download the newest patch. Whoops. Oh well. Let's bring up Purugly's set. We can always figure that out later. But yeah, we start off with Scratch, Growl, and Fake Out. I remember with one of the older beta versions of this, the level 1 moves were being sorted alphabetically instead of the correct order, but thankfully Scott was able to fix that. And then we can get Hypnosis at 13, and since this is Diamond and Pearl, it'll be 70% accurate. This isn't shown on the accuracy tab here, but I feel like it's not going to really matter that much. It's only for one specific game anyway, but I guess I'll mention it. Alright, and then Fury's Feint Attack at 17, which was really good. Fury Swipes, Charm, Assist, Captivate, Slash, Swagger, Body Slam, and Attract. Theoretically, Assist could have some play. Like, we could catch a Pokemon, and, like, we could have our HM user with Surf and Strength, and then use Assist to use Surf on something. But that would kind of be a lot of work to set up. And all the tutors are Platinum only, so you'll have to ignore that. And if we look at the TMs here, Water Pulse, Hidden Power, Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Shadow Ball, Shockwave, and Dream Eater are the only special moves we get. In Diamond and Pearl at least. But we get very good physical moves too. Iron Tail, Return, Dig, Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is kind of mid though, but Shadow Claw is going to be really good. But yeah, this piece of software is really, really cool. And guess what? I have another piece of software. I now have Scott's leaderboard file. He released his tier list software publicly, and he's included every single game, and you can adjust the tier list to your own will. I've already updated my Diamond and Pearl leaderboards, so if I want to at any point, I can click a Pokemon and see all the information on it, like this Garchomp run. 137.47, no resets or blackouts, level 66. I can even see what my real time, when I did the run. So like if I'm like, when did I play this Pokemon? I can actually right click on this and click edit metrics, select, sometimes it's a little glitchy, but it'll let me see the date. But most of the time it's not going to matter. Alright, I think I can make this smaller. There's a little cycle credits button here meant for like Scott's credits, but I can just have it like this so the web camera doesn't block anything. Oh, and check it out. The Bertha tier and the Byron tier. Yep. I was trying to decide who the two worst trainers are in Diamond and Pearl, and I'd say these two. Finally, it looks so clean. Yeah, this is way cleaner than the old leaderboard, plus I can show this as one image. I mean, it's going to be a little sad that you can't see the time at all times. It is a little upsetting I can't see, like, the overall placements, but I guess you can just count. And yeah, these are all the different tiers I decided on. I decided under 140 is going to be S tier, and then after that, I just made it every 5 minutes. And then down here, I made it 15 minutes. Because I realized with all the runs I did, I'm going to want to spread these times out a little bit. Otherwise, everything gets cluttered into these lower tiers. But yep, these are the pieces of software I'll be using from now on. Yeah, getting back to this now. I'm trying to decide what hidden power we should use. It's got to be something that Rourke's Pokemon are weak to. I'm thinking hidden power water, because it'll help with all the random Geodudes too. I mean, hidden power grass could work, but water just has better coverage. We could go hidden power fighting. We could go hidden power steel, but steel offensively is not good. Hidden power rock would give us a nice answer for flying types, but we wouldn't have good answers for the Geodudes, so we're not using hidden power rock. Honestly, maybe hidden power ice. That would mean we'd have to deal neutral damage to Cranidos, but it would give us a great answer for Gardenia, as well as all the flying types too. So I'm thinking hidden power ice. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. But yeah, I just really wanted to show that off. I would go water because this doesn't seem to struggle versus Gardenia. I don't know. You know what? It would help with the Monferno, actually, and the Infernape. It would help with those just a little bit. So yeah, I'll go water. This does lower our attack, defense, and special attack IVs from 31 to 30, but I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, I hope y'all like the new leaderboards that I'll be using from now on. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this for the Mega Evolution backports, because Scott doesn't have the Mega Evolution images in them. Maybe I could ask him for a version that does it. Thanks for switching Scott's Heroes. It was confusing who is where in this list when it's the only range of the mods used in the recent video. Yeah, that was the biggest problem with it. The reason I didn't use Scott's tier list thing for so long was because it only included a few games, but he actually expanded it. Oh, I guess I may as well show this off. I've only converted two my games so far. I'll save this just in case. Close tier list. I've only done Pearl and Moon. I did Moon just to test. Here's my Moon tier list. Not really many things in the D tier. I've decided under 220 is going to be a good time. And 230. So yeah, you can see like Kyurem and Zekrom are in the A tier. It kind of sucks seeing Reshiram in B tier. But yeah, interestingly enough, despite how good Primarina did, it's in the B tier. It just kind of shows like it's really hard to outperform a legendary. Silvally though, did do good, but not as well. And you can see Lunala all the way down here. 31 resets, 11 blackouts. And yeah, oh, I'll need to change these images. I don't know what to change these to. But yeah, look at Guzzlord. 320. Alright, but yeah, let's switch on back to the Pearl tier list. It's gonna take a while to convert everything, but I'll just convert everything as I go. So like if next week is like X and Y week, I'm just guessing, then I'll adjust my leaderboard for X and Y. There's no really bad trainers in Alola. I'm thinking of making one of the tiers a Wishy-Washy. The Wishy-Washy tier. Because Wishy-Washy is just straight up the most incompetent. Honestly, I think Wishy-Washy and Komodo. Those are the two most incompetent totem fights in this whole game. Because the Wishy-Washy could just use Soak on you and make you resist all of its water moves. And the Komodo, it's the very last trial in the game and almost no one struggles to it. I still think Komodo is better than Wishy-Washy though, but we can always figure that out for next time. Yeah, Guzzlord's not in the Bruno tier. Barely. I can technically adjust the offsets and make it in the Bruno tier. But yeah, I'll keep it Surge and Bruno tier for the red, blue, yellow leaderboards, but for the other games, I want to think of some other people. I had to ask Scott to make his public version of his tier list software be able to change the images. That was a request of mine. Is at a lower level than Hopboo, which comes earlier. Yeah, that's another thing. I am still hesitant to say that Komodo is more incompetent because it is still a higher level than Wishy-Washy. But at the same time, Wishy-Washy is at a point in the run where it could cause issues. I mean, at that point before it, you can literally buy Charge Beam. You can just pick it up off the ground. Or you get Hidden Power. You can use Hidden Power for it. No, Mars Purugly did not have Toxic. That was her Zubat. The one thing I gotta figure out though is the name of my leaderboard spreadsheets have a little offset that I have to put into Live Split, but I guess I can just change the name of the tier lists to show that. Wait, 2 minutes? That is not right. I might need a new offset. Hold on. I need a new offset for intro skip. Thick fat makes you resist fire and ice. Yeah, Blaine's the next gym leader. Wait, what? Oh. Alright, I'll make it 40 seconds. Give me a sec. Man, this thing is being annoying. Okay, so it's not going to let me change the name of the tier list file. That's annoying. I'll figure something out. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just have a... Maybe I'll just have like a little notepad document of all my offsets. And if I need to remember, I can just look at it. I'll just do that. Anyway, I think we've gone on long enough. Let's, you know, why don't we just take a look at the tier list one last time? Not just to awe in its glory, but let's think of an over-under. Like, taking a look ahead at this, like, where do we think Purugly is going to rank? I do definitely think it's going to be down here in the D tier. I don't see this thing outperforming Staraptor. Staraptor is just really good. I mean, Purugly is in the fast group, but Staraptor had really good moves. I mean, once we get Stab Return, it'll do pretty good. But Drapion here had to rely on inconsistencies with Acupressure. Maybe it could outperform Staraptor, but I highly doubt it. Mamoswine here is a 154. Sharpedo's a 154.42. So they're pretty close together. I don't know. I think the over-under might just be 154. 145 is mid, but Staraptor makes it look good. True. I mean, it's not going to be Mothim tier. Mothim was just bad. Kind of insane, just all these Pokemon are just so close together. I think I'll do 153 to 157. 153 to 157. Why Bertha instead of Volkner? Do you need me to show you her team? You know what? You'll just see when we get there. Bertha is just one of the most incompetent trainers in the game. I mean, people like to make fun of Volkner, but that's just because usually before you fight Volkner, you have to fight Cyrus, because Cyrus is the hardest fight in the game at that point, so you have to use all your candies. It just makes him look easy. But I think if you were at the same level cap, he would actually be kind of tricky. Yeah, you'll see. Anyway, I think now we gotta get started. 3, 2, 1, go. I always do that. I'm not playing on any particular day of the week or time of day. Time of day in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum only matters for getting the choice specs, or the wise glasses, or the black glasses, but that's about it. Day of the week is not determined for anything, I don't think. Dude, that Starly was holding a Yachi Berry. I just realized that. Alright, the question is, can I afford to just keep this starter in my party and it won't do anything? My HM users are Geodude, Psyduck, Starly / Zubat, and a Bidoof. So yeah, I can afford to keep it. If this was Platinum, I couldn't, because in Platinum, you're required to take an egg. You're required to get a Togepi egg from Cynthia. Thankfully, I can just keep the Turtwig and just forget about it. What time will we beat Bertha? Is that really what I just put? You know what? We'll stick to it. Let's see what time I beat Bertha. Whoops. We were just talking about Bertha, okay? If you're wondering how I'm playing Gen 4 so fast, thanks Snowy for Super Shucky. It's playing at a clean 240 frames. Most of the time. Fissure Wishcash. Not just Fissure Wishcash, but look at her Quagsire. The only way not to suffer. Yeah. That's honestly why, if I were to play a Sinnoh game casually, like as a Nuzlocke or just a full team run, I would rather play the remakes. Because playing the older games on one-time speed casually is brutal. Plus, there's none of the quality of life improvements that BDSP had. Plus, the underground casually is just way more fun. It's just hilarious. True. Well, the main problem with the Quagsire, it has no way to hit flying types. It literally cannot hit flying types. And she has a Pseudo-Widow. I mean, Pseudo-Widow can be good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not really the best Pokemon out there. You know, I really should have Fake Out in slot 1. Who needs to heal? You chose over? I think it'll do better than that. Alright, I'm going to heal here before fighting the 2 trainers with Abra. And Platinum, she has a... Yeah, her Platinum team is actually very good. Her Diamond and Pearl team is awful. But with Flint, it's kind of the other way around. Flint's Diamond and Pearl team is actually very good when it comes to a solo run / Nuzlocke, because you have to take on a huge amount of type resistances, and not one Pokemon can just sweep his entire team easily. But in Platinum, since he has all fire types, if you have Surf, Earthquake, Dig, Rock Slide, you can just almost one-shot his entire team. So I'd say Flint is kind of the opposite. People make fun of Flint and Diamond and Pearl. They need to make fun of Bertha. Bertha's even worse. That's kind of why I did not make one of the tiers Flint tier, because I feel like for Diamond and Pearl that wouldn't be fair. For Platinum, maybe. I think for Platinum I might make a Flint tier. It's off. Yeah, people make fun of his team for not having fire types. His team, though, just isn't bad. It's just has no fire types in it. I'm going to get this just in case. Honestly, how long should I keep Fake Out? Don't you need a Bidoof and Shellos and Starly? I have Bidoof and Starly. I don't need Shellos. I'm going to get a Psyduck in the basement of the Orberg Gate, and I'm going to get a Geodude. The reason I'm getting Psyduck is because Psyduck allows entry into Amity Square if I ever want Secret Power, Attract, or the Amulet Coin. I mean, I don't think I need any of those. So theoretically, I could just do a Shellos, but here's the thing. Inside the Orberg City, there's a girl who gives you a Dusk Ball, and the Dusk Ball allows the Psyduck to be a guaranteed catch. Because if you're not manipulating catch rates like Scott does, you want to have the best catch rate possible. Psyduck is better anyway. True. I think there is an argument for Tentacruel, but the problem is you'd have to catch a Weasel. I know Elite Four Alex catches Tentacruel. Who would you say is better in Ruby and Sapphire than in Emerald? Only one person, and that's Norman. Because Norman having 2 slacking is pretty scary. Granted, his second slacking isn't the most competent because it likes to use Focus Punch. But if it gets off a yawn on you or something, or you let your guard down, then that could happen. But I'm just saying, his Emerald team isn't the best. Like, his Linoon usually likes to waste a turn with a Belly Drum that does nothing. His Spinda is pretty stupid. A Person Berry just nullifies him. And he's got 1 slacking, yeah. I think Norman is better in Ruby and Sapphire. He's more scary. In Oras, that's not the case. I think he's actually easier in Oras. And the sole reason I say that is because his slacking having Encore is not a great look for it. Bidoof cannot learn Strength or Waterfall. That's B-Barrel. Why am I scratching this thing? But yeah, it's B-Barrel. I used to catch B-Barrel, but the problem is in Diamond and Pearl, it's a 10% catch en route to 208. There might be a better spot for it somewhere else, but that was the spot I used to get it at. Yeah, but how am I supposed to evolve it without, like, not using Purugly? That's kind of a problem, isn't it? What is this? Hypnosis. Yes, please. This is the 70% Hypnosis. Get rid of Growl. I believe this is my first time ever using the 70% Hypnosis. Check it out. I'm going to use it here. It just crit anyway. Early hidden power is so fun. If only this game wasn't as slow as dirt with the random AI. I mean, the only thing that's faster in Platinum compared to this game is the surfing. Everything else is, well, I guess the battles. I mean, Platinum is still slow in general. But Diamond and Pearl is slower, yeah. They should have kept it at 70, true. Alright, so in this building, this makes the Psyduck a 100% catch. Technically, it's 99.59. It may as well be 100. But unfortunately, in Platinum, you can actually find Psyduck on this top floor. But in Diamond and Pearl, you cannot find it on the top floor. You have to go into the basement. Hey, Poke Guy. Hey, 60% chance of getting a job isn't that bad. It is still a 30% encounter, so it will take a few tries. Hey, there we go, second try. No need for Hypnosis either. You can just YOLO it. I don't know if getting this Repel's ever worth it or not. Fat Kitty's doing pretty good. Did it kill Jupiter's big... You mean Mars? I haven't gotten to Mars yet. This thing can't learn Rock Tomb. I never saw it on the moveset. Oh yeah, I can actually have the moveset in the other monitor, thanks to Scott's solo decks. Really good name for it. I mean, not just for solo runs, you could use it for Nuzlocke too. You couldn't really use it as a dex in general because it doesn't have everything. But for solo runs and Nuzlocke, it's pretty good. What's the plan for Fantina? I will have Shadow Claw. Wait, will I have Shadow Claw? Dude, this is the part where I wish the solo dex TM thing was working. Maybe I'm just behind a version. I swore it was working. Oh yeah, the tower of for the power of friendship. Yep. Where's Shadowclaw? Can anyone tell me where Shadowclaw is? TM65. I don't think anybody doing a solo run is going to be looking up stuff on the Pokeathlon. True. Fantina gives to you. Oh, in that case, we either have to use Shadow Ball or Feint Attack, and we get Feint Attack at level 17. So yeah, I guess we'll just use Feint Attack. This thing does not learn Bite, actually. Do cats bite? They probably do. Alright, I could equip a Pecha Berry here, but the Zubat, I'm just going to use a turn 1 Fake Out. The long Fake Out. Yeah, I want to try and have it for at least the Mars fight. I mean, Fake Out is pretty good while it lasted. Alright, dang it, got the 1 in 3 Fake Out. Gnosis. Yeah, just use Scratch. There we go. Isn't Zubat immune to flinches? It does if it has Inner Focus. What about Crunch? Purugly does not learn Crunch. It does learn Bite as an egg move, but not Crunch. Interesting. Did we look away? Thank you. It always has Inner Focus, so yeah, it does. It is immune to flinches. Oh. In that case, I should not have used Fake Out then. Whoops. Oh well, I think Scratch was going to two-shot it anyway. Alright, so Feint Attack is 60 power, but Stab Scratch is 60, so yeah, Scratch is a bit better. Yeah, some of the places in Diamond and Pearl don't look as good. Any other TMs you want me to pull up? Besides Shadowclaw, no. I think I pretty much know where everything else is that's important. Like, I know where Aerial Ace and Shockwave are. Let's see, is there anything else I'd like? Iron Tail, I believe, is in the game corner. Honestly, Iron Tail might be needed for Bertha. I guess, can you tell me if Iron Tail is in the game corner? I think it is. Or I might just be thinking of Fire Red. I'm gonna fight these guys. They're pretty good XP. Iron Tail's on the island. Oh, it's very deep in the cave, I think. Yeah, that might not be worth getting. Fury Swipes? Gross. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're probably going to need to keep Hidden Power Water for Byron. Maybe we just need to keep Hidden Power Water. I mean, our special attack isn't that much lower than our attack. But yeah, Dig is 80 base power. I don't know. You guys think it's better to just use Dig or just hold on to Hidden Power Water? Honestly, Hidden Power Water might be very good for Flint too. Because Hidden Power Water is good on Rapidash, Infernape, and the Steelix. I've never played Renegade Platinum. The only ROM hack I've ever tried was Crystal Clear, and that was a long time ago. Back when there weren't as many things in it. Alright, I pretty much always like to get this Super Potion. You know what's funny? When I was making my Pokemon Pearl tier list in Scott's tier list maker, I was able to put in the times that I did the runs at, like the exact date. I was having to look through my old playlists and like see when I did the runs, and looking at my first 3 Pearl streams and seeing how slow I used to play the game at. Oh man. It was so slow. And the overlay was so bad. My audio quality was bad too. Thankfully, I invested in better equipment too. You can learn Thief by TM, however, it's still 40 base power in this generation. In the Gallade video from last week, Thief was 60 base power, but I believe it was Generation 6 that made Thief stronger. So yeah, Thief is weaker than Feint Attack. Since you can get Rotom, would it be viable in a solo run? I don't know, actually. I think Scott might have played Rotom before. I don't know. Oh, you want to know a fun fact? In Generation 4, when Rotom's alternate forms were only available with an event, its alternate forms remained Electric Ghost. They didn't gain their new typings until Gen 5. Alright, I'm going to use Hypnosis. Ow. Bro, seriously? I died to Poison Sting. Alright, I better Hypnosis the Turtwig. Well, oh my god. You know, at least this is Burning Reflect time, at least. It still survived. Oh, man. This thing just has to survive everything, doesn't it? Dude? Oh my god. I think it's forgetting what game it's in. Dude, bro, this is Diamond and Pearl. This is not Platinum. Come on, you're actually meant to hit Hypnosis. Dude. I just wanted to prevent Reflect. You know, the first elevator in Iron Island on the right side, that's where Iron Tail is. So you're saying it's not that bad. Hmm. Okay, this was a little difficult, but not bad. Yeah, she had a Cherubi instead. It still kind of had a similar moveset. Man, if I had Return right now, it'd be far better than Scratch. I mean, it's the cost of having early hidden power. You gotta wait to get Return. Hey, Santiago, it's going pretty good. Yeah, Diamond Pearl, you have to fight Galactic Grunts going to Jupiter. So this section of the game's a little slower. What move is this? 25? That's Charm. No. What is the next move I'd like by level up? Honestly, nothing. There's really nothing new I'd like. Oh, hold on. Where's the TM for Psych Up? TM 77. Dig would be far quicker than Iron Tail. Nice. Route 211? Isn't that the giant route north of Salacion Town? And it includes the foggy route too? Because that Route 211's not specific. West of Celestic. Oh, it's that route. Oh, right. Isn't there an NPC you talk to get it? Because I had an idea. Swagger Psych Up could actually be a strat. What do you guys think of that? Swagger Psych Up. Because Purugly gets no other setup moves. Okay, I'm going to get a few escape ropes. Some antidotes. Paralyze heals. Yeah, 17 super potions should do. I'd say go for it. I think so. Sounds too restrictive. It is too restrictive, but what I can do is maybe I could just save it for a few specific points. Because I can hold off on teaching Swagger. And, or I can hold off on teaching Psych Up. And, for Swagger, I can always just use a Heart Scale to get it. Dude, where is it? Dude, where? I know it's up here somewhere. Dude, where is... Dude, I know there's an elixir here. Oh, it was below the tree. Whoops. Do you still like Fire and Leaf Green? Of course I like Fire and Leaf Green. Why would I not like it? You're saying it like I all of a sudden hate it. Also, what's weird, in Diamond and Pearl, this hiker's on the right side, but in Platinum, he's on the left. It doesn't make any difference, but they moved him. But yeah, I think for most of the game, I'm not going to do Swagger Psych Up, because once I teach Psych Up, I cannot unlearn it. But I think Swagger Psych Up is going to be our strat in the league. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they didn't have all the files for Platinum? That could be. Then again, the random item placements are different. Like in this game, there is a guard spec where in Platinum there was a hyper potion. Alright, so do I want the amulet coin? No. I mean, I could get secret power, but the thing is, I'll be getting return pretty soon. But I think secret power might be useful just for the rival fight coming up. Yep, Giovanni's been here. A lot easier to get in this game, though. Because there's no teleporting houses. Alright. So yeah, I'm effectively just going to have this move just for a few fights. Plus, right now, it's better than return. You know what's funny? In Platinum, because return is your first TM, there is never a reason to get secret power. But I think Diamond and Pearl, it does have niche uses. Like, you can use it for this rival fight, as well as the fights going into the tower to get return. Because maybe there's a run where you want return, but you need to save it for later. And in Diamond and Pearl, you only get one copy of return without going to the game corner. You can't be flexible with it like you can in Platinum. I think Diamond and Pearl, it has more uses, which is kind of nice. Oh, fun fact. Do you want to know why I'm not depositing my HM users here anymore like I used to? I just found out, I think it was Snowy who figured it out, but you know how in Gen 4 it's notorious for the whole now saving a lot of data? It only does that in two situations. One, when you first create the save file, and two, when you deposit or withdraw Pokemon from the PC. So if you just never deposit your HM users, the game will never say saving a lot of data. So I'm only going to deposit when absolutely necessary. Can this thing learn strength? No, it can't. Dang, that would actually be an interesting strat. When I planned, I was thinking, man, the game corners would be so much better here. I was wrong. Voltorb flip's much better than gambling. True. Oh, you know what's funny? When me and my brother were playing Fire and Leaf Green, he was playing Fire Red, where the Porygon's 9,999 coins. And I was telling him, well, you better play the slots. But instead, he's like, hey, where's the best source of getting money? So I told him make sure he catches 40 Pokemon because we're trying to get 60 for the postgame. Make sure you catch up to 40, go get the amulet coin, and fight the 2 beauties to the east of Fuchsia City. And he did that training for 2.5 hours to get over 200 grand to buy Porygon. And I told him, you know, without the amulet coin, that would have taken you an extra hour and a half. Because instead of $2,000, they were giving $4,000. Okay, I'm gonna need some more repels. In Diamond and Pearl, there's a rare candy in here. I thought it looked amazing at the time. I mean, when I was younger, even I knew Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum didn't look as good as Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, the Versus Acre was really nice. I'm very upset that after Platinum, they got rid of it. Yeah, that's another way of getting good money, too. I mean, amulet coin's way easier to get in this game. Oh yeah, this is a great spot for Hidden Power Water as well, because it gets boosted by the rain. Oh great, this music again. But the Gen 3 world does not look as good as the other games. I agree there are parts of it that haven't aged as well. But, I don't know. Dude, where is... I know there's a hidden item here. Oh, this must be a Platinum thing. In Platinum, there's a vitamin in that area that I could sell for money. Alright, right now, Return has the same effective power, has the same power as Secret Power. But Secret Power right now has the advantage of paralyzing or flinching depending on the environment. Gen 3 has the consistent best art style. Consistently the best? I do agree with that. Because there are some games where, like, one aspect looks better, but the other looks worse. Dominic, everyone agrees with that. That Platinum's better than Diamond and Pearl. That's not even a comparison. I mean, why would I disagree? I mean, in terms of solo running, I do find Diamond and Pearl more enjoyable for a solo run. But when it comes to, like, what I would recommend to a casual, then yeah, it'd be Platinum. Oh yeah, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald just look weird. Like, I don't like the font choice they used. The font was really awful. Oh yeah, and some of the sprites were awful. I mean, Fire and Leaf Green did clean a lot of them up, but not all of them. Like, you'll see if you play Fire and Leaf Green randomizers, but when it shows a Hoenn Pokemon, its front sprite's the exact same. Oh yeah, Gen 7's one of my favorites. The fat guy sprite that looks ugly. I believe you're thinking of Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. The one in Fire Red and Leaf Green does not look that bad. One in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald does look bad. Can we find Maylene now or later? I know you're just joking around, but that's never a choice. Because here's the thing. Crasher Wake has the same levels as Maylene, but a Gyarados, Quagsire, and a Floatzel are way harder to deal with than a Meta-type Machoke Lucario. And besides, I would need to teleport back here. I mean, if I wanted to, I could have... Oh, man. If I wanted to, I could have captured a Machop and trade for an Abra for teleport, but I only really find teleport useful in this game if and only if before Maylene I need to do training towards Pastoria. That's the one moment where teleport's useful and saves a lot of time. Wow, I almost died. Yeah, I need to figure a better way to solve this puzzle. I remember when you mentioned Gen 7 you weren't happy. That you weren't a fan of Gen 7? I never said I wasn't a fan of Gen 7. What I said was I didn't think they'd be fun solo runs because I thought they would just be too hard. But it was after watching John play some that I slowly started to warm up to it. Oh yeah, overworld sprites versus in-battle sprites are awful in Gen 3. You'll find an Ace Trainer with like gray hair, and then in battle he has green hair. I mean, I get all the newest Pokemon games just have too much talking. I get that. My god, I'm messing this part up. But here's my opinion. As a game's main story keeps getting bigger and bigger, replayability just goes down. Oh, teach Dig. Probably teach Secret or Return too. Okay, so for Dig, I think I should get rid of Hidden Power Water. I need to keep Feint Attack for Fantina. Honestly, I think I might need to get rid of Hypnosis. No. It's still good. I don't want to have to buy another... I mean, could I get away with no Hidden Power Water? I think I can. I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, I think Hypnosis is just too valuable to hold on to. How bad are the cutscenes at 4x speed in Moon? You haven't caught any of the streams for that game yet? I mean, you should just check one of them out and see. Because I feel like I can't really describe it unless you've seen it, but I've done like 20 Moon streams so far, plus videos. You could at least watch the beginning part of the stream. They're a lot more tolerable because it actually gives me time to gather my thoughts. But 4x speed does make them nice and quick. I deserve that. I wasn't using Dig. Yeah, $120,000 for Hidden Power just isn't worth it. It does mean we'll have to use physical damage. I know it was a crit, but I should have used Dig on it anyway. So it was still my fault. You know what's funny? Lucas slash Dawn will pair up with you with a Clefairy. What's funny is that this Clefairy is way better than Lily's Clefairy from the Rainbow Rocket series. This thing likes to use, well, I guess Metronome, but in Platinum, it likes to use Gravity turn 1, which allows Earthquake to just knock out everything. Hey look, the Cherry Berry was used up. Yeah, Purugly stats are weird. Where do we get the Silk Scarf? In the game corner. It costs 20,000 Pokedollars. It could be worth it, honestly. I could probably sell stuff right now to get it. You know what? Since I don't have any setup moves, I think it will be worth getting. Alright. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm back. Hey, Scott. Press T in the tier list? Oh. That's helpful. Oh, it's show table. Nice. Oh, I didn't put for out. Dude, what are these game times? Some of these game times I put in incorrectly. I'll have to fix that later. Are you going to put Pokemon in the Impossible tier eventually? Some games I have are Pokemon in the Impossible tier. Okay, let's continue on with Pearl. I just got back from the restroom. Okay, and, where are we? Where am I? Oh, I was getting the coin case. Oh yeah, but Scott, I showed off your, solo decks and tier list at the start of the stream. Everybody likes it. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm completely up to date on the solo decks software, because for some reason none of the TM locations were visible when I was clicking on them. Maybe I'm just not completely up to date yet. Because whenever I would try to click a TM to see where it was, it said information not available in this generation. I even went back to Gen 1 and it said the same thing. Dang it. You're not? I'm not what? Yeah, it broke this morning. I think Bulbapedia made a change. Oh. Okay. Those dang Bulbapedia people. But yeah, Scott, your software isn't just good for solo runs. People could also use it for Nuzlocks. Maybe not for, like, encounter tables, but for, like, stats and stuff. It could be very useful. Oh, I never checked. Does your solo deck, Scott, show EV yields like Charmander, 1 speed? Does it show that? That's another very useful thing people might want to look at. The mobile layout on PC, yeah. Not yet, but I have another software that shows that. I'll add EVLs to solo decks, so it makes sense to have them. Just whenever you get a chance. I mean, I've started getting good at memorizing, like, not all of them, but at least most of the early game encounters in all the games I play. A lot of the early game encounters, I'll know the EV yields. So, Scott, how's it going with you? Are you recording Nose Pass and Heart Gold yet? Oh yeah, speaking of which, if any of you guys are in Scott's solo running Discord, tomorrow, I believe we're doing it at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 11 Pacific and 2 o'clock Eastern. Scott and I will race each other in Crystal with Togetic. It won't be really a race, more like we both do a first playthrough at the same time. I'll be using his leaderboard and rule set too, so I can help him with any hurdles. We did Voltorb last week. Alright, I'm gonna have to equip a Person Berry. Mon Swagger. Nice. Slash. Gross. Hey, I don't know. Scott was the one who chose his crystal videos for this year. Plus, he didn't make me join him. I offered to. Because he and Austin were doing those black and white 1 first attempt playthroughs, and I really wanted to do more crystal. Because I do enjoy crystal solo runs a lot. I know more and more people are starting to not like crystal solo runs, but I actually like them a lot. I mean, the backboard's definitely helped my love for it, but I want to expand the love to vanilla runs. Masochist. Yep, I'm a masochist. He asked to join right when I was slogging through a ton of really bad mons. Yeah, I remember Scott mentioned in one of his streams or videos that Crystal has just become a slog to play, and I offered to do a run with him, so that way it should help a lot. I know what all the Pokemon are Scott's doing, but I won't say anything, because I don't think he'd want me to finish. Or he wouldn't want me to say anything. I won't say anything out of respect. Execute. Execute? What did you play Execute in? In Crystal? Aw, you played a Crystal run without me? Oh well, did you at least spare me? Where did the guy go? Did I miss something? That was before you asked. Oh, I thought you did Execute today. I thought you played it today without me. I'm like, dude. Oh. I must have mistaken this guy for a fisherman. Whoops. Execute's really bad. Doesn't that thing still start with Barrage? You know, the move that's so bad that in Sword and Shield they deleted Barrage, but Execute is still in the game. Like, you can still have an Execute in the newer games. It just will never have Barrage because they deleted that move from existence. Played Butterfree Heart Gold today? You mean what should have been your first run? Because no, it's always supposed to be Butterfree. You had to ruin the tradition with Platinum. Did you use Compound Eye Sleep Powder? You did? Nice. Oh, Scott, the other week, when I was doing my Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon series, where I see how each of the gym leaders' best teams can take on the Team Rainbow Rocket post-game in the Ultra games, Janine's team was actually one of the best teams I've ever played. I'm not kidding, it's because of her Venomoth. Her Venomoth had a wide lens with Sleep Powder and Bug Buzz and Psychic, but also Quiver Dance. That thing just soloed a lot. But yeah, Janine's team was actually very good, which is kind of funny because in the actual games, her team is very bad. But when all the gym leaders have the opportunities to use their best team, Janine's really good. I mean, Janine has good Pokemon. The problem is she's just incompetent. Like, Crobat and Weezing are decent Pokemon. Venomoth's a good Pokemon. Good made Barrage a grass move. Would that really have improved it, though? I mean, it'd be an early Bullet Seed. No, she's not a good gym leader. Her team that I used was actually just very good. Yeah, her problem was the lack of levels, true. Yeah, her Ariados is not good. Thankfully, the team I used for her did not have one. Alright, Surf. Gotta go beat Fantina next. Yeah, if we used her Kanto Leaders Tournament team, it would not have been as great. I mean, her Venomoth still had Quiver Dance. Just no Sleep Powder. And I feel like Sleep Powder was what made it great. I did not fly to the right town. Yeah, it is kind of weird seeing Cyrus here but not battling him. Dude, how does this gym fit in a small building? Alright, anyway, time for Fantina. Oh no, not Gust. Aftermath did more damage. Okay, this should one-shot. Oh, surprisingly not. I would figure with Gengar's low defense that would. Okay, I'm gonna Hypnosis this. There we go. Sleep Powder was both Game Freak style combat and Sleep Powder being good. Forgot what compounds I said. We gotta nerf Hypnosis because it's so close in accuracy. Maybe. I think I'm gonna skip most of the candies. I mean, could I get Thunderbolt? I could get Thunderbolt if I want it. But I don't think it's necessary. I'll skip it. Oh, I do have Shadow Claw, which could be useful. Thunderbolt's good, but you're also adamant with 64 special attack. True, yeah. What I was thinking is, it could be helpful for anybody, and I just don't think so. This could have been a fight where it would have been a good idea to teach, Swagger Psych Up. The thing is, Swagger Psych Up is a risky strat. I think I'd want to save it for the league. Flame Wheel, nice. What's the plan for Candace? Return. She doesn't have a Frostlass in this game. Alright, honestly, I might get Iron Tail, because I think Iron Tail's going to be needed for Bertha. Oh. Dang it. Yeah, it would just be spamming return. If this was Platinum, I would have taught Shadow Claw. Alright, so I'm told the stairs on the right have Iron Tail. This it? Iron Tail. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I just want it because it's stronger, it doesn't take a turn and a half, and Bertha's Pokemon have Earthquake. Even though this is random AI with Diamond and Pearl, she could still roll Earthquake, so I don't want her to chance it. Yeah, Ice Specialists are never good. Look, Floating Steelix. Yeah, okay, this is the one spot where I wish I had Hidden Power Water. Hey, Robert. Hey. Peter. Yeah, looking at this moveset, besides Hidden Power, we don't get any other sort of... Oh, we do get Water Pulse. Water Pulse is actually back in the... I don't remember what the place it's called. It's the little cave area with Rock Tomb in it. You have to surf on the water to get to Water Pulse. I think that would have been a good idea. Yeah, it definitely would have been a good idea. I mean, I'm already in the gym. I'm not going to back out now, but definitely, if this were to be played again, what I would do is go get Water Pulse. I remember when Game Dev used to be the agent of chaos. Good times. Why a bug type in a steel gym? Why not a bug type in a steel gym? Have you ever thought of that? Hey, this Onyx doesn't have dig. I mean, I don't know. Bruno's Elite Four Chamber has lava in it. Way too many Onyx. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I 100% should have gotten Water Pulse. That's not something I thought about. I'll be right back. Okay, let's try and finish this up. I do not need to keep stopping. I have plans, so let's finish this up. Go. Uh. Alright, I don't think Water Pulse will be as useful here. Because he does have a Bronzor, the Steelix, and Bastiodon, which is quad weak. Oh, wow, that returned it so much. Wow. That did a lot. Hey, at least Thick Fat blocks Ice Fang. That Gyro Ball actually kind of hurt. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten Water Pulse. Okay, he just used Rest at full HP. Twice. Yeah, this is why I made a Byron tier. Specifically because of that. He literally uses Rest turn 1. Return power running high. Yeah, it's almost at 102. Remember, my return effective power does not take into account stab. It's to make it easier for myself to calculate. I trust Byron was no issue. His Steelix took quite a while to kill, and his Bastiodon did have to be pretty incompetent to win. But if I had remembered to get Water Pulse, Byron would have been a lot better. To be fair, you were using Return versus a Steelix with no Earthquake. I mean, yeah, but it would have been better to have Water Pulse anyway. Like, you saw how a lot of those gym trainers went. I was 3-shotting everything. Yeah, not an issue, but still a joke. Oh, look above Mars's hair on the right. You can actually see the water clip through the tree. That tree positioning is off. It's still in platinum, but just to a lesser degree. You know, Scott wishes hypnosis was this accurate. I hate this game. Okay, yeah, that was unnecessary. Yeah, you should go see the Diamond and Pearl team. Okay, there's a trainer in here that gives Psych Up. I believe it's you. Sleep moves are off on a trap. I mean, setup moves are off on a trap. Dang it. Most Sinnoh area of all Sinnoh. True. Oh my. I'm so sorry. Alright, I hope this is the last time. Oh. Yeah, the Diamond and Pearl puzzle's definitely harder. Alright, is there a vitamin of the day I want to buy? Definitely protein, for sure. Alright, 2 carbos, 5 protein, and 3 PP ups on return. What was y'all's first shiny? My first shiny was a shiny Zigzagoon on Route 101 in Omega Ruby in 2015. Okay, Lucky Egg and Platinum is not that bad. Because at least the chances don't run away from you. Had to be a special moment. Oh, it was. I remember I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom at the same time, because I think I was trying to find a Zorua on that route or something. And then I found the shiny Zigzagoon, and I remember I spat all the toothpaste out, freaking out. I still have that in my Pokemon home to this day. Oh, guys, I'm honestly thinking of replacing the Bertha tier with this. Not this Golbat, but the Galactic Grunt that has a Silcoon that only has Harden. I'm not sure how I would do that, though. I mean, it'd be a bit confusing. Here's was a Druddigan in Victory Road and why. Somehow it didn't use Dragon Tail. Dude, that was lucky. One time when I was playing Leaf Green on the Retron 5, I found a shiny Venomoth in the Safari Zone. I didn't know that I could have done save states at the time, because it allows you to play as an emulator on actual cartridges. So I could have done a save state, and it'd still be legit, but I had no idea how to do it at the time, and the Venomoth ran away. And that is why Safari Zones were removed in Gen 5. Makes sense to me. Whoops. Would like to hear Scott's reaction to the level 47 Silcoon with Harden. He'll see. No. I didn't do that properly. Yeah, I'm feeling better now. For anyone who was wondering what was going on, a couple of days ago, I took some laxative powder. And I guess it now finally caught up to me. don't know why Restream isn't showing new messages anymore. Did you actually guess? Oh, now all the messages came through. Sounds like Sonic Unleashed. I tried to play Sonic Unleashed as a kid. I couldn't get into it. You got that right. You actually guessed Laxative. Oh, right. There's no rare candy there. That's only in Platinum. Diamond and Pearl has far fewer rare candies than Platinum. Which is one of the interesting things about solo running this game. You're not going to be like level 82 for the league. Thank you for not toxicing me. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna use my candies now. I don't want to risk Cyrus going bad. Oh no, not the LED screen. What about the LED screen? What? Alright, thankfully neither of them used, thankfully they didn't use Reflect. Give me a sec. There we go. The LED screen of doom. Oh, I've never seen him switch before. Man, Purugly is a beast. But the question is it Feraligatr Garchomp type of beast? That answer is no. It's not that kind of beast just because Purugly doesn't get a setup move. I still did optional training. I can definitely see this thing getting a decent placement. Will it get the under? I absolutely believe it's going to get the under. Specifically because it's to reach Bertha. Oh yeah, I gotta reach Bertha. I'll definitely beat Bertha in under that time. Question, is it worth teaching Irontail right now? I don't really need Irontail until Bertha, but I would like to keep Dig for Volkner's gym, so yeah, hold on to Dig. When do I want to use the Swagger Psych-Up strat? Honestly, probably Cynthia. Well, yeah, for Cynthia. I'll need to go into the league, though, with Swagger on my moveset, so I might want to delete Hypnosis before going to the league. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with Volkner, I'm gonna go get rid of Hypnosis for Swagger. I guess theoretically I could get the Swagger TM. Hey guys, where's the Swagger TM? TM87. Yeah, it could help with Lucian, too, because of Bronzong. The Pokemon Mansion? Okay. Well... is that faster than just getting a heart scale? Probably yes. So that way I can keep Hypnosis going into the league. Hey Masters, your favorite song, if you're still here. Uh, 87 Swagger, yes. What I've just started doing with that spinner there is I don't even bother trying to avoid him. I just walk past him and just see if he sees me or not. I hate static. I'm waiting for the day that thing uses Nasty Plot Baton Pass. Bullet Seed. Oh yeah, slow surfing time. Alright, I'm gonna head to the Victory Road Center, heal there. Then I'll go fly to Heart Home City, enter the Pokemon Mansion, and go get the, Swagger TM. You have to heal at the Victory Road Center, otherwise you can't fly back. Does Mariah have Lissy in this game? Oh, yeah. Nice. A fun fact, straight up here, Max Elixir. It's a nugget in Platinum. Oh, the rare candy there is only in Platinum. Whoops. Also, this guy, Omar, has Rampardos. Its Diamond and Pearl sprite is awesome. Look at it. Its Platinum sprite just has it standing. I hate it. I hate its Platinum sprite, Harkle's Silver sprite. Its Diamond and Pearl sprite's way better. If I had to predict what this is going to end in, I predict Clefable's Purugly's going to end in like a 142, which should get it like A tier. Not S tier, but definitely A tier. Alright, I'm going to skip the final rare candy in here. I don't think I'll need it. Ugly Gabite sprite. Pokemon level up movesets treat Slash like it's still a 100% crit move, and I'm tired of it. That is something I've never thought of before. Empoleon's Diamond and Pearl sprite, I think, looks better than its Platinum sprite, where it's got its, like, fin up. Thank you for not using Earthquake, I appreciate that. You would now outspeed it even with a minus speed nature? I mean, true, but here's the other thing. What about earlier in the run? Earlier in the run, there might have been a point where I barely outsped something. Normally, minus speed natures tend to matter more early on. I mean, remember, I did also buy Carvos. Just 2 of them, though. No. I was about to deposit my HM users, but then I just realized the now saving a lot of data thing is there. So now I'm not going to do it anymore. Oh, this would have been a good fight to have Swagger Psych up. Oh, now it's going to activate Intimidate again. Uh-oh. I mean, if I were to have Swagger Psych up, I think Return and Iron Tail can suffice. I mean, I have Hypnosis. I should be okay. You've got to be kidding. Okay. Never mind, I thought out. That was a crit. Okay, I'm gonna put that to sleep. There we go. That was actually kind of sketchy. Heracross does not get it at level 1. That's kind of, out of context. It only gets it with the move relearner. You have to give it a heart scale. But if you actually bred it to be level 1, it would not get it. You would have to pass it down as a level up move. Like, if you were to just catch it fresh out of the wild, it won't have Night Slash. I know, Annie, but the moves are arranged in a specific way to where all the good moves are at the very top. Game Freak did that on purpose. Alright, Bertha. So long, Dig. Yeah, I'm not gonna teach Swagger Psych Up for now. I think I'll save it for Lucian. Wag hey. I'm actually kind of surprised it survived that. And I'm more impressed it didn't even use a full restore. Oh. Oh, gee. I think the mapper just crashed. Alright, I think I do need Swagger Psych Up now. Yeah, why did the mapper crash? Weird. Really? Also, I think Swagger, or I think Psych Up skips accuracy checks. Yes, it does. Alright, Psych Up. Hey, I actually copied its double teams. Oh. Is the sandstorm at least over? Okay, at least it's over. If you're wondering why the +2 in the bottom left is at the bottom of the HP box, that's the evasion spot. Oh wait, the sandstorm. Dang it. Hope you land Iron Tails versus that Driftbloom. I mean, I'll have to. It's expected. Dang, I did not expect Bertha to put up a fight. Oh my god. Okay, just reset. Honestly, one Iron Tail was barely letting them live, so I think I only need one Swagger. Okay, why does the mapper crash all of a sudden? There's probably some sort of error message. I need to read it. Dude. Oh my god, this Quagsire is actually being good. What's this error? Invalid memory address. Dude, can't she be incompetent like usual? Like, come on. Oh, man. I am just asking for this at this point. Yeah, that time the mapper didn't crash. Okay, pay attention. Swagger. Spike up. Return. There we go. That's how that should go. Alright, I may want to use one swagger on the Rapidash. At least Thick Fat's going to really help here. Is that Sunny Day going to matter? I don't think so. Oh, I just realized I am going to have to Iron Tail the Steelix. No, return should be better. Oh, gee. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I should have used two Swaggers. Man, Swagger Psych-Up's a pretty risky strat in Sinnoh. I mean, it's a risky strat in general. That was a crit. Yeah, this is definitely going to lower Purugly's ranking. Bertha really holds it back. Like, even if I was paying attention, you still need luck to cooperate. Because you 100% need to have Swagger Psych-Up strats for her. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Man, the Elite Four has been a lot of close calls. Aaron was the easiest, obviously, but the others were actually kind of hard. Alright, I'm gonna have to Iron Tail the Spiritomb. Unfortunately, Lucario will resist, but that's fine. What Swagger's for. There was a piece of hair tickling my face. But I got it off. Alright, I think +4 should be enough. Could have had another buggy 4 member. I don't think there is another buggy 4 member to this day. I can see why. Oh, Garchomp's 174 speed, not 176. My bad. Perfect moment for the credits. 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 52 seconds. 9 resets, 0 blackouts, level 74. Most of the resets were actually in the Elite Four, which is kind of surprising. Bertha was way more difficult than I thought. You need luck to cooperate. Flint, you do need luck to cooperate. Apparently a +2 Iron Tail could not knock out the Driftblim, which is nuts. And fortunately I first tried Lucian. 6:08 game time. Wrong credits, but I appreciate the intention. Right? Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, I'll show you guys the process. Here's the process. Here's how I add a Pokemon. I'm going to insert metrics. Okay. Purugly. It has today's date, which is nice. Game time of 6 hours, 8 minutes. And then my real time was 1 hour, 48, 52.22. We were level 74. We had 9 resets, 0 blackouts. And this puts us at the end of the B tier. So, surprisingly, it did better than Staraptor. This Pokemon actually did better than I thought. It's kind of funny because there were moments in time where I thought Purugly could I mean, there's a lot of similar Pokemon in this tier, but theoretically, this Pokemon could have ended up in the A tier, but ended up at the end of the B tier. I think what really held this thing back... What held this back? I think it was the lack of a setup move, and the Elite Four was actually just difficult. But I do think I sort of played bad. Plus, there were a few moments I did try to overutilize Hypnosis too much. Yeah, it still did very good, and if we press T, we can view our old traditional leaderboard. Yeah, Purugly got 12th place overall, 12 out of 22. But yeah, I'm so glad to be using this now. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. I would say the next stream's tomorrow, but probably not. I might have to cancel that. I have some stuff to do. But I'll see you